Hey guys, it's Erica. Welcome back. So, I know I missed our Friday video for you 10 brave souls that are following along with my channel. Maybe we're up to 11 subscribers. I was supposed to do a video on Friday, but I didn't. It was going to be a story time video. I know I'm telling you about this great video that I didn't do. I could totally be making this up. But no, for real. I had started to record something when I realized that my microphone was muted. It was going to be a story time about my experience with the teacher no-show and the funny back and forth e-card saga that ensued. And then I finally taught her. So maybe I'll do kind of like a video about that. It was kind of funny, very unexpected. But anyway, it was Friday. I was exhausted. So I said, I'm not doing this today. And also, I have a part-time job besides teaching in the morning, so I had some other stuff going on. We have a lot of year-end kind of stuff that we're doing, and it's been a busy time. I'll be glad when January 31st is here. Anyway, so I don't want to talk about all that. What I do want to talk about is bookings. Like, what's up with that? I know there's the people are experiencing Swiss cheese schedules, but especially this week, if you're seeing it, I guess not especially, but if you're seeing it this week, I know why. I can tell you, and maybe you know too. There is an exam on Wednesday and Thursday, the 20th and the 21st this week for, I'm not sure exactly who, but I've had students in several different provinces in grades ranging from like third grade all the way up to 7th or 8th grade that are taking a standardized test, at least from what I can ascertain, in Chinese and math. Chinese and math, and this happens every year. I have the same students who tell me, oh, I'm taking my Chinese and math exam again this year. So that's what's happening. This has left a lot of holes in our schedule, mine too, and I'm usually fully booked, and I'm actually still fully booked. I don't have a giant schedule, so I mean, woohoo, I'm fully booked for what, 30 classes a week. That's not a huge thing. But it's nice. My schedule has been refilling, and thanks to something I did a couple years ago when I had the opportunity to do it. And that opportunity is still available to all of you if you haven't. And what that is getting some lower level certifications, especially level 1. If you work for another company, maybe you guys call it something different, but at VIPKID, this is our curriculum. Basically, we used to call it pre-VIP kid, kind of like preschool. It's for your kids that are 4 or 5, and I think up to 6, but these are like total beginners, like no experience with English. This is the beginning level. There's letters, letter recognition, a lot of like singing, movement. It really speaks to those kind of kids. And it's not my jam. I'll admit, it's something that when I first certified for it, I was like, whoa, what is happening? We're just like holding something up, pencil, and we're just hanging there. We're okay with the uncomfortable silence. And then we're holding up a cup. And maybe they don't say anything. It's just like a lot of that, because we have like the silent period going on. But all that to say, it's worth it. It's worth it to be a little uncomfortable because I'll be honest, I want to get paid. Would I love to teach people in level 5 and level 6, like those intermediate students all day long? Yes. Well, maybe not all day long, but all morning long, sure. Those are really the kids that I seem to resonate with. Maybe you feel the same way, but I have found that keeping a wide range of certifications, especially with those like main or major course levels, all the way, I teach from 1 to 7. I'd say a majority of my students now are older because these are students that started with me 3 years ago or 2.5 years ago, and they're still with me. So they are way beyond like these beginner levels. But now they have more demands, like, they're studying for exams and all these other things that come up for older students. Maybe they have more activities. Although, gosh, some of my babies have got a lot of activities too. They're dancing, they're playing an instrument. Anyway, but the preschool kids, they're available. So if you are opening your short notice classes, or if you had more slots to open this week than you usually do, you might notice this too if you have the level 1 certification. If you don't, maybe this is why your schedule isn't filling up, because the babies are really the only ones that are available to take classes. I mean, there could be other students maybe outside of China, but if you're seeing some problems with your booking, it could be this. And I, like I said, was not a natural level 1 teacher. I'm bubbly and I'm fun and I like to be goofy. But the teaching part was really hard. I mean, I can play with 3-year-olds. It's no problem. Anyone can. They're fun. But this whole idea of just like slowing everything down, asking, what's your name? Uncomfortable 5-second pause. Just waiting and being patient, being smiley. and dealing with like brat attacks. Like, have you ever seen a brat attack happen in another country? You don't even need to know like what they're saying. It's like you just see like the sour face and like hitting somebody off camera. I think I've seen it in 3 different continents now. It looks and sounds all about the same. I've recently acquired a level 1 student named Sophia, that's her English name. And she started to just get, I don't know if she couldn't click with the mouse or something happened. And I think mom gave her some kind of direction. And she was just gone. She was like fighting with mom and just inconsolable. And so like you have to like pull all sorts of bags out of your tricks. You need to pull tricks out of your bag, maybe a bag out of your tricks. I don't know. But you have to have like something ready. Like with older students that get kind of frustrated, like they could even tell you like, teacher, I don't know. Teacher, I'm confused. They can verbalize it and tell you. But with little kids, you just have to guess, and sometimes just pulling out a puppet is not enough. To be honest, I am like the birthday song, a happy birthday and alphabet song, like only kind of singer. Like if I'm doing a solo for you, like those are the songs that I'm singing to you. But with Sophia, I don't know. My husband and I are always making up these like goofy parody songs to like narrate our day. I don't know. Maybe we're just weirdos. Maybe you do this too. But I don't know, so somewhere from deep within, I pulled out some kind of song and just kind of started singing the student's name, like, Sophia, Sophia, how are you? And we sang it a couple times, and she kind of like was like, I don't remember this song. Like, what are you doing? Or maybe it was my tone deafness. I don't know. But it got her to stop for a second. And then I said, how are you? I came real close to the camera. And she looked kind of stunned, but it was cool because something had like happened. That's the one thing that she knows for sure. What's your name and how are you? And she said, I'm fine, thank you. Like she wasn't fine, but it distracted. So just like things like that, they're so, if you guys have kids, if you've worked with kids, they're just like really unpredictable. They're the most unpredictable, which can kind of either be really fun or kind of like a nightmare, depending on where you fall in the teaching spectrum or your own teaching comfort. But I really encourage you. I think this is kind of like a peer pressure kind of video, maybe a sales pitch for like teaching like lower level students. But I'll say I've gone through like 3 years of like the testing and exam schedule and Chinese New Year. Well, Chinese New Year, level 1's not going to like save you from that necessarily. But with all these exams that come up 2-3 times a year, get those lower level certifications, even if it's like, going out of your comfort zone to get level 2. But level 1, I'm telling you, you'll always get bookings for that. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of like new, it seems, level 1 students coming in. I mean, I don't know the true stats, but I've been seeing tons of them on my schedule lately now that my older students are away. So what about you? I always like to throw it back to you guys. Like, how do you feel? Are you like, no, level 7 and level 8 only? Like, I'd rather die than teach the babies, or I'd rather just like take a break during the exam weeks. I don't want to teach, I don't even want to teach level 3. Like, where are you at in that spectrum? Or are you like me, like whatever it takes to get paid, I'll do it. I'll become it. So tell me in the comments below. I'd love to know. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.